Sagittarians cherish freedom, are courageous, decisive, and independent. They possess an indomitable spirit and never easily back down when facing difficulties. Sagittarius is the adventurer of the zodiac, characterized by an independent spirit. Ruled by their ruling planet Jupiter and their patron deity Zeus, they are optimistic, honest, and enthusiastic, eager to embrace challenges, but also prone to restlessness and impulsive actions. They are the adventurers of the zodiac, loving travel and thrilling activities, and their personalities are complex and multifaceted, possessing a dual nature. They can contemplate life seriously, yet also maintain a childlike curiosity and sense of humor. The name Sagittarius originates from Chiron, the highly symbolic centaur sage in Greek mythology. Unlike other centaurs, Chiron was not a wild, impulsive warrior, but a learned and noble mentor. He was proficient in medicine, music, astronomy, and philosophy, and taught many famous heroes, including Achilles. Therefore, Sagittarius represents not only strength, but also wisdom, knowledge, and ideals. The lower half of the centaur represents instinct and freedom, while the upper half symbolizes reason and thought. The most classic image of Sagittarius is a drawn bow, aimed into the distance. This arrow is not aimed at the immediate target, but at the distant future, symbolizing the determination to pursue truth, knowledge, and dreams. Sagittarius is also associated with Zeus, the king of the gods. In many symbolic interpretations, the shot arrow represents faith and direction. Once a goal is set, Sagittarius will bravely move forward, unwilling to remain stagnant. For this reason, Sagittarius is often seen as the adventurer, traveler, and philosopher among the 12 zodiac signs. They love freedom, yearn to explore the unknown world, and constantly seek a higher level of meaning in life. Capricorns are known for their patience, prudence, and kindness, and are among the most persevering of the 12 zodiac signs. They are practical and don't like instant success, believing instead in accumulating achievements through sustained effort. Once a goal is set, Capricorns will quietly persevere, never giving up easily, even if the process is arduous. They possess amazing endurance and a strong sense of responsibility, always striving to do their best, thus often becoming trusted by others. However, Capricorns are actually much more sensitive inside than they appear. Due to a lack of security, they don't easily trust others completely, and often need a long time to open their hearts to others. A common trait of Capricorns is stubbornness. Once they form a viewpoint or attitude, it's difficult to change their mind, and they will persevere until they achieve their goal. They also tend to be introverted and solitary, the most concerned with their image among the 12 zodiac signs, and the least willing to reveal their true feelings. Influenced by Saturn, Capricorns are naturally emotionally repressed and always feel burdened by responsibilities, making them difficult for others to understand. Capricorns are conservative and reserved, not easy to approach, and not easily trusting others. They appear calm and unfathomable, abhorring lies and despising hypocrisy and affectation. The name Capricorn originates from the Latin word capricornus, meaning goat's horn. Its image is not simply that of a goat, but rather a mythical creature with the upper body of a goat and the lower body of a fish, symbolizing climbing step by step from the low to the high. This image originates from the Greek god of shepherds, Pan. Legend has it that the gods were attacked by the monster Typhon and scattered in flight. In despair, Pan attempted to transform into a fish and leap into the river to escape, but the transformation was incomplete. His upper body remained that of a goat, while his lower body became a fishtail, creating a half-goat, half-fish image. Zeus admired Pan's resourcefulness and will to survive, and thus placed this image in the sky, making it the constellation Capricorn. Another, deeper interpretation suggests that Capricorn symbolizes Cronus, the god of time, representing responsibility, order, and the laws of reality. Located at the beginning of winter, the most difficult time for all things, Capricorn perfectly symbolizes the spirit of perseverance in adversity. Therefore, Capricorn represents self-control, endurance, responsibility, and long-term goals. This represents a philosophy of life. Even if the road is difficult, one will silently endure and reach the end step by step. Aquarians are intelligent and highly innovative, enjoying researching technology and inventing new things. They value free thinking, are friendly, and enjoy making friends, but also highly value their personal space. Aquarians often come up with unexpected ideas and are the creative source for teams. Although they can sometimes give the impression of being calm or even aloof, once they truly commit to someone, they will quietly dedicate themselves and protect their friends in their own way. Common traits of Aquarians include independence and a pursuit of a unique lifestyle, but they can also be stubborn and unpredictable. Influenced by Uranus, they value humanitarianism, are friendly, even protecting their privacy. Aquarians are full of whimsical ideas, possessing innovative, changeable, stubborn, and rebellious qualities, which can sometimes lead to inner contradictions. Socially, Aquarians are natural friends makers. They are skilled communicators and can make all sorts of friends, but becoming their close friend is not easy and requires long-term interaction. They enjoy new and exciting things and have many friends, but while they are very friendly to friends, they can appear cold and distant to family. Aquarians appear honest and hardworking, but they are unabashed when they lie, making it difficult to discern their truthfulness. The name Aquarius does not originate from the water jug itself, but from a sacred image in ancient mythology. Someone pouring water on the ground, symbolizing the arrival of knowledge, civilization, and a new era. Aquarius is often depicted as a young man holding a water jug, pouring water on the ground, representing the sharing of wisdom and revelation with humanity. In Greek mythology, Aquarius is most often associated with the handsome youth, Ganymede. Legend says he was handsome and pure, and fell in love with Zeus at first sight. Zeus, disguised as an eagle, took him to Mount Olympus, making him the cupbearer of the gods, responsible for serving them wine and water. To commemorate him, Zeus elevated him to the heavens, making him the Constellation Aquarius. On the other hand, Aquarius is also associated with the imagery of the new world after the flood, symbolizing the clearing away of the old order and the acceptance of new ideas. Pouring water from a bottle is not destruction, but renewal. It washes away outdated ideas and allows the world to start anew. Therefore, Aquarius symbolizes innovation, freedom, rationality, and humanity. The name Aquarius essentially represents pouring future ideas into the present, choosing to be ahead of the times, even if misunderstood. Pisces, as the last sign of the zodiac, combines the strengths and weaknesses of the other signs and is further influenced by the emotional traits of water signs, making its personality more complex. Pisces' most prominent strength is their kind heart. They are eager to help others and even willing to sacrifice themselves for it. Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac, symbolizes the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. They are naturally emotionally rich and imaginative, possessing a keen sensitivity to the emotions of others, thus often being compassionate and willing to proactively help those in need. Even if it means sacrificing their own time or interests, they often choose to prioritize others. However, precisely because of their sensitive nature, Pisces are easily influenced by external factors. They sometimes lack confidence, are prone to melancholy and indecisiveness, and may even become engrossed in their own fantasy world out of fear of facing reality. When faced with pressure or failure, they may find excuses for themselves, even convincing themselves that things aren't so serious, to escape the pain. Neptune, as the ruling planet of Pisces, symbolizes dreams, inspiration, art, compassion, and fantasy. This gives Pisces both abundant creativity and a tendency to blur the lines between ideals and reality. When they lie, it's often not to hurt others, but to protect their own hearts, or to believe a story they are willing to accept. The greatest strength of Pisces remains their kindness and tolerance. They are willing to understand and accompany others, and lend a helping hand when friends need support the most. However, they also need to learn to believe in themselves and bravely face reality in order to truly bring out the gentle yet strong side of Pisces. The name Pisces originates from Greek mythology about escape, protection, and sacrifice, and it carries the strongest symbolic meaning of ending among the 12 zodiac signs. The image of Pisces is usually two fish, linked by a rope, swimming in opposite directions, symbolizing the coexistence of separation and connection. Legend has it that Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, and her son Eros were pursued by the monster Typhon. To escape, they jumped into a river and transformed into two fish to avoid being discovered by the monster. To prevent themselves from separating in the swift current, mother and son tied themselves together with a rope, ensuring they would not be separated no matter which direction they swam. Therefore, Pisces symbolizes emotional connection, sacrifice, protection, and unconditional love. The name Pisces essentially represents a state of being even in a chaotic world, choosing to connect with gentleness and confront fear with love.